Hi everybody, this is Algebra 1, Lesson 14, and this lesson covers more complicated evaluations. Alright, so I'll just work a couple of problems here to give you some examples. So all we're doing is we're feeding in values of our variables. So in this one, it tells us that P is -2 and A is -4. Before I feed any of these in, I'm going to look at what my innermost part is, right? So that's going to be P minus A. If P is -2 minus -4, so I'm going to have -2 minus -4. These two negatives cancel each other, so then I have a +4 and a -2. That's going to be equal 2. Okay, so that is what goes inside this parentheses. It's just 2. So I can rewrite it, -A, and I've got that, and then I've got -A, and then my parentheses, and that would be 2. Okay, and there's my bracket. So all I did was I filled in that first part first. Now the next step is going to be what's inside these brackets, which is this A times the 2, right? So inside here, A times 2. See how they're touching with no sign in between. Well, -A, if A is -4, negative A, which is -4, looks like that. So those are going to cancel each other, and it's going to be +4. So right here I would have -A, my bracket, and then I would have 4 times 2, which would be 8. So now I'm left with -A times 8, and I already figured out that -8 is +4. So that's 4 times 8, and that's going to equal 32. Okay, so super easy if we take it one step at a time. I don't suggest replacing all these variables, like going through here and saying, okay, A is -2 and X is -6. I don't think you should do it like that. That's the way the book says to do it, but I think it's easier if you do it one step at a time. All right, so let's try another one. This one has, we're going to go our innermost parentheses first. So we're going to do A minus X. A is -2 minus X, which is -6. These two are going to cancel. We're going to have +6, -2, which would be 6 minus 2 is 4. So inside here, that's going to be 4. So I can rewrite it. Got that. I got -A, got my parentheses, and inside the parentheses is 4. Okay, so now the next thing I need to do, I can see my next step now, is going to be -A times 4. So I need -A times 4. I know that -A would be -2, right? Because our A is -2 times 4. These two negatives are going to cancel each other, and that's going to be 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, so everything inside that is equal to 8. So I have A, X, my bracket, and then I have 8, and I close up my bracket, right? Because -8 times 4 is 8. Okay, now I know I need to multiply here and here. Okay, so all three of these are going to get multiplied together. So I'm just going to put them all in parentheses. So I'm going to have A, which is -2, times X, which is -6, times 8. These negatives are going to cancel, so my answer is going to be positive, and then I need 2 times 6 times 8. 6 times 8 would be 48 times 2, which would be 96, or I could do 6 times 2 is 12. 12 times 8 is 96. Okay? These are very easy if you just take them one step at a time. Go with your innermost parentheses first. Okay, so here I'm going to do B minus C and C minus B first. So if I have B minus C, B is -4, minus C, which is -6. These two negatives are going to cancel. So I'm going to have 6 minus 4 is 2. So this one's 2 right there. Okay, and then I'm going to have C minus B. C is my -6 minus B, which is -4. Those will cancel. Now I have -6 and +4, which is going to be -2. So this one is -2. All right, so I'm going to rewrite it. My -B, and inside this parentheses, I'm just going to put my 2. Okay, and then minus my negative 2, and then my bracket. So the next thing I need to do is multiply right here. You have to multiply first, right? So all these are on the same level. They're inside these brackets, but I need to multiply this negative b times 2. So I need negative b times 2 before I do this subtraction over here. All right, so if my negative b would be negative 4 times 2. These two cancel, and I have 2 times 4 is 8. All right, so all of this would be 8. So now I have negative b. I've got my bracket. I've got 8 minus negative 2. My bracket again. These are going to cancel, and that will turn into 8 plus 2 is 10. So now I just have negative b times 10. Okay, negative b times 10. Negative b will be negative 4. These are going to cancel. 10 times 4 is 40. So my answer is 40. All right, super easy. Go ahead and work the practice problems, and then I'll come back and work them for you. Okay, so hopefully you pause the video to work these practice problems. We're going to start with A. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is my innermost parentheses, which is P minus A. P is negative 4, and minus A, which is 2. Negative 4, that would be negative 6. That means everything inside of here is negative 6. So I can rewrite it, negative A, my bracket, another negative A, then my parentheses, negative 6 inside, and then my bracket. So now I know that I need to multiply negative A times negative 6. So negative A times negative 6. Negative A is the negative of 2. So negative 2 times negative 6. These will cancel because it's multiplying. Negative times negative makes positive. 6 times 2 is 12. So that means everything inside this whole bracket is going to be 12. So I'll have negative A, bracket, 12. That means I need to multiply here. So I'm just having negative A times 12. A is 2. So that would be negative 2 times 12, which would be negative 24. Let me double check that, make sure I got it right. Negative 24 is the correct answer for that one. And remember, the answer to the practice problems are in the back of the book. So if you ever want to just work those to see if you understood it, then you can double check in the back of the book to make sure you got it right. All right, so here I'm going to do my innermost first, and that's going to be multiply right there, right? Then I'll have multiplication over here and over here. All right, so I'm going to multiply negative p times negative a. So I need negative p times negative a. P is negative 2, so I need negative 2 times negative 4. Right? These are going to cancel, and these are going to cancel, and I get 2 times 4 is 8. So everything inside here is going to be 8. So I have P times A times 8. Right? So that means I just need P, which is negative 2, times A, which is negative 4, times 8. P times A times 8. These are going to cancel. 2 times 4 would be 8. 8 times 8 is 64. And the answer to that one is 64. Okay, and we've got one more. All right, so for this one, I'm going to go inside here and add, and inside there and add. My multiplication will be here and here. So first I've got x minus a. X is negative 2 minus a, which is negative 5. These cancel, so that's a positive 5, negative 2, which is going to be 3. So all this will be 3. Okay, then I have a minus x. That's right, that's this one. So a is negative 5 minus x, which is negative 2. These are going to cancel, and that one would be negative 3. So all of this is negative 3. So I can rewrite it, negative x. Then I've got my bracket, another negative x. Then I've got my 3 minus negative 3 in my bracket. So the next thing I need to do is multiply right there before I can subtract. You always multiply first inside the bracket. All right, so that means I need negative x times 3. Okay, negative x would be negative 2. Those are going to cancel. 2 times 3, that would be 6. So this part is 6. So I have negative x times 6 minus negative 3. Those would be turned into a plus. 6 and 3 would be 9. All that's 9. Now I have negative x times 9. Negative x times 9. Negative x is going to be negative 2 times 9. Those will cancel, and I'll get 9 times 2 is 18. The answer to that one's 18. All right, that's it for Lesson 14. Thanks for watching.